Good morning, my friends. I'm Lama Jigme Gyatso, and this is Enlightened Fitness, where first we'll cunningly use high-intensity bodyweight interval training to cultivate the body of a tantric sex god, and then we'll use guided meditation to cultivate both the heart and the mind of Buddha. I gotta tell you, no matter how hard you work out, 70% of weight loss is based upon or predicated upon what we do with our mouth, what we eat, and what we drink. If this is your first time watching my talking head, I wish to draw your attention to the links below this video. About 3 inches below the video, there's a little button that reads Show More. When you give that a click, it'll reveal a list of links as long as my arm. So here's the deal. I think it's the second and third set of links will take you to a page on my website called that will draw your attention to the low-fat, whole-food, plant-based diet, which is the best diet I've stumbled upon for health, vitality, and strength, and longevity, and beauty, and leanness. And there are many, many fine books to help you get there gradually and slowly. If you want to get there quickly, scroll down to a box on the page called Free Resources, and it shows techniques for the 80-10-10 diet, which is basically eating whole, fresh, ripe, raw, juicy fruits all day long, for dinner having a great, big, beautiful salad without any oil in it. And it's satisfying, and it's fun, and it's delicious, and wow, it really transforms your body quickly. Some people want to transform gradually. Some people want to transform radically. Whatever your comfort zone, there's a book and an approach for you. And there's a bunch of free stuff in that box entitled, oddly enough, Free Stuff. In the last video, we read the first half of the first PDF. Now we're going to read the second half of that same PDF. The PDF is entitled, simply enough, The Low-Fat, Raw Vegan Lifestyle. Join me now on the page 2, heading 1, Jumpstart Your Raw Diet. It is possible to feel great and be healthy. Let's try that again. Is it possible to feel great and be healthy eating only raw fruit and vegetables? Yes. More and more people around the world are experiencing the numerous benefits of living as raw vegans. Quick aside, every summer, or at least this is going to be the second summer that they've had a raw food retreat, I don't know, for want of a better word, raw food festival, fruit festival, in upstate New York. If you check out the Durian Rider link at the top of each video, there's a link you can use to find out more about that. So there's people, beautiful, happy people from all over the world doing this thing. Let's return to the PDF. Yes, more and more people around the world are experiencing the numerous benefits of living as raw vegans. Significant improvements in physical and mental well-being are some of the many reasons for choosing this lifestyle. There are countless examples of people who have healed serious health problems and achieved the health they have always dreamed of. Improvements in mood, weight, digestion, skin, and mental clarity are also typical results of following a low-fat, raw vegan lifestyle. Could this be because our bodies are actually designed to live on fruit and greens? This pamphlet is your brief guide to the fundamentals of the low-fat, high-carb, raw vegan diet. If you want to adopt this lifestyle, it's important for you to learn more about this program. The book, The 80-10-10 Diet by Dr. Douglas Graham, gives a thorough introduction to the subject, provides answers to questions about protein, nutrient levels, and other relevant topics. Learn more about it by visiting his website at www.foodandsport.com. Quick aside, 80-10-10 Diet is one of the books I have listed on my low-fat, whole-food, plant-based diet page. You can order it from that page through Amazon.com for a modest discount. Let's continue. Satiation, calories, and digestion. If you are new to the raw vegan diet, one of the most important keys is staying 100% raw is to consume enough calories from fruit. Please go to NutriDiary.com to work out how many calories you need to maintain your current weight and aim for this number with sweet, juicy fruits and some greens. As a general rule, women do best on at least 2,500 calories from fruit each day, and men a minimum of 3,000 calories each day. Fruit contains up to 97% water. Therefore, in order to consume enough calories from fruit, unlike concentrated calorie sources like bread, meat, eggs, and other cooked processed foods, your stomach must stretch a bit in order to accommodate the greater volume of food. Learning to eat enough fruit at a meal to keep you satiated for 4 to 5 hours afterwards may take a little practice. One banana is not enough. A breakfast smoothie of 10 to 15 bananas is a recipe for success. Personally, I have a weird body, and I can't handle that many calories at one setting, so what I do is I make 3 banana smoothies, and I have them one every 1.5 to 2 hours. You do that through the day, it's a little bit more inconvenient, but if 2 Mondo smoothies are too much for you to handle, then adapt, improvise, and overcome. You can always do smaller smoothies regularly throughout the day, if you have that option, if you have access to a kitchen or at work or at home. Let's continue. If you want to gradually transition to a raw vegan diet, you can start by changing your daily breakfast to fruit only. Vegetables are very low calorie density versus fruit. A banana is approximately 100 calories and a cucumber 15. Therefore, it's important to eat enough fruits to meet your caloric needs, while vegetables are a great source of minerals. Approximately 400 grams of vegetables per day is adequate, though many thrive on less. It feels different to be sated from a meal of fruit and vegetables than cooked food. Maybe you do not feel full the way you normally do in the beginning, because you do not recognize the new feeling. After some time, as your absorption and efficiency improves, you will enjoy the light feeling after meals and still feel satisfied. Tastes and cravings. When your taste buds are no longer exposed to salt and spices, you will be able to enjoy the whole palette of fruits' flavors, and you'll be surprised how wonderful they taste and how much they satisfy your senses and your body's needs. Learn about all the delicious fruits available. You will be amazed. It's normal to have some cravings for cooked foods, especially in the beginning. Make sure you eat enough fruit. If you are full, if you are satisfied, the cravings will subside. Quick aside, I've just completed my first week of being 100% salt-free. And so what I would do is when I made my salad dressing at night, what I would do is in my food processor, I would use the S-blade to really grind up a whole bunch of celery, tomatoes, or what's it called, cilantro, lemon juice, and I basically made something like a salsa. And a little bit of serrano chili, because I'm raised in Southern California and I sure do like chili. So a little bit of serrano chili, which is the skinnier version of a jalapeno, and it was delicious. I just poured it right over the salad. Delicious. And because of the preponderance of ground celery, it met my body's sodium needs and really helped keep the salt cravings under control. Let's continue with the text. Choice of food. It is important that you eat your fruits ripe. Ripe fruit smells sweet and is slightly soft to the touch, i.e., bananas must be spotted, otherwise they are not quite ripe. If possible, always eat organic produce. Tender vegetables like lettuce, cucumber, celery, peppers, and zucchini are much easier to digest than starchy cruciferous vegetables like carrots and broccoli. Fats. On a low-fat, high-carb, raw vegan diet, it's recommended that you limit your fat intake to a small handful of nuts, seeds, or half avocado a day on average. Many thrive on much less, though. When you stick to this amount or less, your fat intake will be less than 10% of your total calories. Too much fat in this diet has a negative effect on digestion and metabolism, which can lead to various health problems such as candida, hypoglycemia, and type 2 diabetes and other problems. That's right. Some researchers feel it's not the carbohydrates that create diabetes, but the combination of carbohydrates with fat. Let's continue. Water. Drink 1 to 1.5 liters of water first thing in the morning, sipping over an hour or so. Drink as much as you want through the day. Aim for 3 liters minimum. You are properly hydrated when you urinate between 8 to 12 times in a day, and the urine should be clear. Much of the world's population is in a chronic state of dehydration, which is one of the top reasons for progressive disease in the body. Teeth. You can rinse your mouth with clean water after meals if you feel the need. Brush your teeth with a soft brush and just use water. That's the end of the first free PDF that you can download from my site on the subject of the low-fat, high-carb, raw vegan diet. That's enough of that. Let's get ready for our workout. Now, I want to remind you that in the links below the video, there are the links can take you to pages on my website and to videos that can explain everything to you. How to warm up, how to find easier versions of the exercises, how to do the exact versions of the exercises I do, how to perform more challenging versions of the exercises I do, as well as videos on how to sit, how to count your finger creases, and how to meditate. So all the questions you have, directly and indirectly, can be answered by the links below this video. I'm quickly going to grab some disgusting medicine, and then we can begin. Well, that was ghastly. Okay, welcome to the 12-minute high-intensity body weight interval training workout. We're going to do 5 circuits of 5 exercises each. Let's jump in. Circuit 1. Whoops, I almost forgot to warm up. Let's use 2 repetitions of Indian-inspired 12-phase sun salutation. Okay. We're done. We're warmed up. We've broken a sweat. Let's boogie. Speaking of boogieing, my trusty space heater is required. Okay. Heel squats. First set. Okay. Toe squats. All right. Let's do some form of pressing. First set. Okay, let's do first set of thrusters. First set of door strap chins. Welcome to the second circuit. Woo. Okay. Second heel squats. Second toe squats. Second press. Remember, there are many ways to press. Handstand push-ups are for everyone. Thrusters, second set of thrusters. Second set of chins. Third circuit, heels. Third, toes. Third, press. thrusters. Third shins. Welcome to the fourth circuit. Woo! Heels. Fourth toes. Fourth press. Oh! Fourth thrusters. Majority of the weight over the shoulders. Fourth set of chins. Welcome to the fifth and final circuit. You should be out of breath and quite sweaty. If you wait, then you're just not pushing yourself hard enough. Heel squats. Fifth toe squats. Fifth press. Wow. Fifth thrusters. fifth and final chins. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Water, beverage of choice. All right. Today's new material will explore more of the sexual energy work of Tantra, even though we're not getting naked and we're not touching ourselves. Our minds, our awareness, and our energy will be. Believe it or not, this work can make you a better lover. So let's begin. With the first centering exercise. Alternate nostril breathing. In through left, out through right. In through right, out through left. Good. Now we're going to do in through both, out through both. Now we're going to perform the same three exercises, but in their one-syllable paradigm. Left, right. Right, left. Both, both. Now we're going to do essence of Vipassana. This is. And now, we're going to play with Po-Wa's. I take Po-Wa's rehearsal, the transference of consciousness at the moment of death. This is a distinctly tantric exercise. We begin with universal love. Give to each great rebirth. Great rebirth out through crown. Where crown Om, really sing. Now we switch to the one-syllable paradigm, Om free. We return to the essence of Vipassana, this ease. Now we're going to switch gears and go to a very subtle version of Guru Yoga. Thanks for what? Releasing. Thanks, teacher. Releasing. Where heart whom? Releasing. free. What feeling, releasing, grin with lips, releasing, noticing, relaxing. Final warm-up exercise, or centering exercise if you wish, deals with the basic physiological adjustments. Wide pull head, releasing. How long breath? Jaw relax. Bird tongue tip, releasing. Why grin now, releasing. What's seeing, releasing. What hearing, releasing. What feeling, releasing. How could this be funny? Noticing, relaxing. So these centering exercises had a distinctly tantric flavor to them. There's red path tantra and white path tantra. There's tantra you do naked, and there's tantra you do with your clothes on. This was clearly tantra we do with our clothes on. However, when I teach sexual tantra, I teach the tantra that occurs between your ears. In other words, they can be things you do mentally, regardless of what style of lovemaking you prefer. Whether it's impassioned, gentle, and all points in between. But that's a lecture for a much different class. Now let's turn our attention to Lam Rim, which means steep path with steps cut in, our graduated path. We're going to divide it up into renunciation, compassion, wisdom, and love. Let's start with renunciation. How this not satisfy let's try this again. Why turn from suffering's cause? How karma be quite just? How this chance be precious? What seeing, releasing, what hearing, releasing, what feeling, releasing, grin with lips, releasing, grin with cheeks, releasing, grin with eyes, releasing, noticing, relaxing. Let's turn our attention to Tonglen's union of compassion that takes suffering and love that gives blessings. How could each be kind of all? Why take fool as black smoke? How are all more than me? Why give wise as white light? In through nose, out through pores. Take full smoke, give wise light. Full wise. By the way, the first set of links below the video should take you to the body weight circuit training page. And you'll notice that the Enlightened Fitness videos are first organized by length of workout into several boxes. And then within each of the boxes, they're organized by length of meditation. So start off with a 3-minute meditation if this is your first time listening to my talking head. Let's switch gears to wisdom. What feeling, releasing. What hearing, releasing. What seeing, releasing. How this not satisfy. How is this dependent? How could this always change? How could this not be me? How could this not be mine? How could this not be grasped? Now we're going to switch to loving kindness. How peace good, releasing. How peace feel, releasing. Now to me, give great peace. Now to some, give great peace. Now to all, give great peace. Now to each, give great peace. Each peace. as we complete the 24th minute of guided meditation, we now turn our attention to the category of tantric practices known as Chag Chan, or channels, winds, and drops. We're going to start with reverse breathing, Tumo Yoga, or Chandili Yoga, or Chandiki. My Sanskrit isn't. I'm not a great linguist. But we're going to do inner heat yoga, and this time we're going to do it at the navel. Remember, with reverse breathing, on the in-breath, if you're a woman, you're going to squeeze tight the anus, the urethral opening, and the vaginal orifice, and then pull the mid-abdomen in. On the out-breath, you're going to relax those 4 points. If you're a man, on the in-breath, you're going to squeeze tight the anus, the urethral opening, and the perineum, as well as gently pull in the mid-abdomen. On the out-breath, relax those 4 points. Nave is short for navel. Where nave wheel, releasing. I like to call these tantric kegels. Where nave so relaxing. Where nave so releasing. It's going to be very sedating and relaxing. Where so flame, releasing. Remember, our job is not to do this perfectly. Our job is to try our best and release it and let go. That's it. One syllable version, so free. Now we're going to do the transitionary contemplations. So flame stretch, out left soul. Soul flame stretch, out right soul. Soul flame stretch, up to heart. Soul flame stretch, out left palm. Soul flame stretch, out right palm. Soul flame stretch, up to throat. Soul flame stretch, up to crown. Soul flame stretch, out through brow. Now we set the reverse breathing aside and return to natural, spontaneous breathing. Brow drop, climb up to crown. Word crown wheel, releasing. Word crown Om, releasing. Om, free. Let's switch gears now into the tantric version of love. You could call it tantric tonglen if you wanted. Let's give everyone love. Love for all other living beings. Crown's love light from white Om. Crown's love light, bless body. Crown's love light, bless Bod's beings. Crown's love light, now bless here. Crown's love light, bless here's beings. Crown's love light, now bless Earth. Crown's love light, bless Earth's beings. Crown's love light, bless all worlds. Crown's love light, bless all beings. All beings melt into worlds. All worlds melt into Earth. Earth's beings melt into Earth. Earth now melts into here. Here's beings melt into here. Here now melts into Bod. Bod's beings melt into Bod. Body melts into Om. Crown's Om melts into space. Vast expanse, empty void. Vast void. We're now going to perform a very liberal version of the Dzogchen practice of Togal, or leap over, which is nothing more than simply a visually oriented Vipassana practice. What's seeing, really seeing, if you want to, you can gaze at the wall or the window before you. See free. How could this be funny? Grin with eyes, releasing. Noticing, relaxing. This ease. Okay, now we're going to turn our attention, as we conclude the second set of, I should say, the 36th minute of guided meditation. We can turn our attention to the central channel yogas. In the last guided meditation, last video, we played with the sex tip. This time we're going to play with the sex root, which is quite a bit more energizing. So we start at the top and work our way down. Crown drop sink down to throat. Throat drop sink down to heart. Heart drop sink down to navel. We don't use solar plex, that's for Hindu Tantra. Heart drop sink down to navel. Navel drop sink down to seek. Remember, secret wheel is 4 fingers width below the navel. Seek drop sink down to root. Where is the root? Wheel. The sexual root. Last time we played with the sexual tip, now we're playing the sexual root. The sexual root on a woman is the little teeny chakra the size of her thumbnail, or wheel, that intersects her G-spot. And on a man, it's the little teeny tiny thumbnail size wheel or chakra that intersects his prostate. As I mentioned previously, all embryos begin as females, and then more than 9 times out of 10, those who would be men undergo a metamorphosis. The labia majora seal become the scrotal sac, the ovaries descend and become the testes. The labia minora seal become the perineum. The G-spot shifts and becomes the prostate. The clitoris enlarges and becomes the penis. So, for men to be sexist towards women, and for women to be sexist towards men is ludicrous. We all come from the same template. So again, seek drop sink down to root. You don't have to know the exact location of your G-spot or your prostate. Your body already knows. As always, just play with the words and your awareness and your letting go. Where root wheel, releasing. just as last video's sex tip work was very sedating and great if you have insomnia, the sex root work is very energizing and great if you have trouble waking up in the morning and you don't want to use caffeine. Some men are scared that if they become aware of the prostate, they'll become gay, that they'll become they'll lead the next gay pride parade. There's nothing gay, straight, or bi about being in touch with one's sexual organs. Believe it or not, men, prostate is crucial to ejaculation. So it is part of your sexual equipment, whether you're ashamed of it or not, whether you're scared of it. So what? So what if you do have latent homosexual or bisexual tendencies that are revealed by this exercise? So what? Who we are is not determined by what we feel, by what we do. Who we are is not determined but by who we're attracted to or what turns us on. Who we are is determined by what we do. Are we good people? Are we honest people? Are we loving people? Do we have the courage of being vulnerable and authentic? That's what matters. So, in the spirit of combating homophobia, let me just say that real men aren't scared of their own bodies. Let's continue. Where root day releasing, the little teeny hub in the center of the root wheel is a little black syllable D-A-Y, or if you prefer, just a little black letter D, the size of a mustard seed. Remember, it's not your job to visualize, it's your job to play with the words and the breath. Where root day releasing. Day free. The energizing effect of working with our sex root might reveal a contrast. How either clitoral or phallic orgasms tend to make one tired, and how prostate or vaginal orgasms can leave one energized. In tantric circles, or in the circles of highest yoga tantra, also known as Uttara Tantra, it is said that the sex root is connected to the red channel, or the right channel that begins at the right nostril, whereas the sex tip is connected to the left channel, or the white channel that connects with the left nostril. One is energizing, one is sedating, one is increasing, one is pacifying. A definite duality. Let's play with the transitory, the brief transitory meditations. Root drop climb up to seek. Seek drop climb up to nave. Nave drop climb up to heart. And now we're going to play with Tantric Tonglen. Heart's joy light from blue whom? Heart's joy lights, bless body. Heart's joy lights, bless bod's beings. Heart's joy lights, now bless here. Heart's joy lights, bless here's beings. Heart's joy lights, now bless earth. Heart's joy lights, bless earth's beings. Heart's joy light, bless all worlds. Heart's joy light, bless all beings. All beings melt into worlds. All worlds melt into earth. Earth's beings melt into earth. Earth now melts into here. Here's beings melts into here. Here now melts into bod. Bod's beings melts into bod. Body melts into whom? Hearts who melts into space. Vast expanse, empty void. vast void. Now going to play with the Dzogchen, with a liberal version of the Dzogchen practice, known as Treg Cho. Cutting through is nothing more than a kinesthetic-oriented practice of Vipassana. So let's begin. What feeling releasing? Feel free. How could this be funny? Grin with lips releasing. Noticing, relaxing. This ease. That concludes this morning's 45-minute guided meditation. It might be longer than 45 minutes, but if you were to go back with a pen and paper and just jot down the contemplative notation, run through it without my jibber-jabbering, it would probably be about 45 minutes. So I'd introduced today's versions of Togal and Treg Cho as liberal. Conservative tends to be very ungainly, very difficult, and very complex. Liberal versions of the same techniques tend to be very simplified and ease. Typically, when a fundamentalist looks at a teaching, his first thoughts is, question is, how old is this teaching and who else likes it? And when a liberal looks at a teaching, they basically ask, hey, how effective is it and how easy to use is it? Buddha taught that full enlightenment can be accomplished in less than a fortnight, which seems to infer an ease and simplicity of practice. That's the path I offer. Some people prefer contrivance and inconvenience. I prefer speed and ease. The choice is yours. I leave it to you. I invite you to join me for a gentle set of geriatric yoga that comes to us from the Gellugs, and that's called Untying the Heart's Knots. Please sit erect and lace your hands behind your tush. Please open your chest and twist to the left. Why give wise releasing? Please twist. Now, give wisdom. Back to center. Please release your hands, lace them in the lap, swing them out and now overhead. Please bend to the left. Why give peace, releasing? Please reverse. Now to each give great peace. Back to center. Please make your way into the downward facing fetal position, which is also known as child's pose.
Give to one, give to each, love for all. Curl your hands into fists. Raise your knuckles just above your knees.
Stridently straighten your arms, ride the momentum into the sitting samurai posture, also known as lion's pose. Please lace your hands behind your tush. Please open your chest, drop your head, roll your gaze up. What's seeing, releasing. What hearing, releasing. What feeling, releasing. Please release your hands. Please cup your palms, press your hands together so that the center of each palm is hovering before the upper third of your chest. Please relax your shoulders down and press into a left twist. Why give joy, releasing? Please reverse. Back to center, relax your shoulders down, press into a right twist. Now to each, give great joy. Back to center. Please stand up. Place your weight upon the major minor ball of each foot behind the big and little toe, heels off the ground. Subtle bend in the knees. Place the hands behind the tush. Open the chest, drop the chin, roll the gaze up. How could this be funny? Grin with lips, releasing. Noticing, relaxing. Okay. We're now preparing to recite the 3 recitations. If you turn to the links below the video, you'll find a link that will take you to the class materials. You can download a free PDF of the latest version of the first set of lesson texts. At the end of each lesson, you can find these 3 recitations. You recite them twice a day, every day, and no time at all, you will have accidentally memorized them. So let's combine this verbal recitation with actually 2 bows. We're going to begin with 2 sets of Indian-inspired 12-phase sun salutation. By this virtue may now accomplish the spontaneous, habitual, easy, and effective mastery of Buddha's mental yogas, of wisdom, peace, love, and joy. And now lead every living being, without exception, to this realm. May everyone be healthy, wealthy, and happy. May everyone practice skillfully and joyfully. May everyone accomplish cures in this life, and then help many others do likewise. Truly, that is the meaning of life. Om Mani Padme Hum. And by the way, in the portion of the text, with the 3 recitations are listed, you can also find links to take you to YouTube to walk you through both the Indian-inspired as well as the Vietnamese-inspired bows. Let's do the latter right now. May I always be cared for throughout all my lives by the Buddha of compassion emanating as my kind teacher. And as such, may I always enthusiastically and joyfully tread this excellent path praised by the conquerors. Well, my friends, I thank you for your time and your kind attention. I thank you for your support and your enthusiasm. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Before you go, I want to remind you to click the subscribe button and to click the like button as well as the share button. When this video is finally over, please go up here. There should be a great big YouTube button for you to click. That'll take you to your home page. Scroll down. On the left, you'll find a tab that reads Manage Subscriptions. You can look up either Lama Jigme, or you can look up Tantric Sex God one. And there'll be a box where you can use your mouse to click, and that way you'll get an email notification when I upload my next video. I mentioned links below the video. You could use one of those links to help keep this monk fed, which is lovely, but not mandatory. And you could use another one of those links to register for the next series of live weekly webinars. When do they begin? Tuesday, the 2nd of July. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.